بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Continue our practice test. We reach to reports category. Question number 63, sorry. Question number 1 in report, 63 in the practice test. Which of the following is a way to access report in QuickBooks? From report menu, from report center, by clicking reports at the bottom of the list. Yes, all of these are ways to reach to access report in QuickBooks. We have here reports menu and report center, and from the reports here, for example, you can here click on chart of accounts, and you have reports here from Windows, quick reports on all accounts, etc. Then the correct answer here is D. When you send a QuickBooks report to Excel, which feature allows you to have a drop-down list for each column to allow filtering? Here we have a report, for example, reports, accountants and taxes. We have a journal report. Okay, don't display. Okay, all, for example. Here, if we want to go to Excel, if we go to Excel and want to click on Excel, create a new worksheet, and here we will wait until the Excel responds. Here we have export. If we simply export the report here we have advanced, which we'll see advanced. Here advanced. We have here auto filtering, allow custom data filtering. If we click that, then on Excel we will have the drop down list. We will see leave this checkbox unchecked, then cancel, export without checking the checkbox. We will see how the report will be in the Excel without checking this checkbox. We will wait for Excel to respond. Here we have the Excel. Here we have the Excel sheet without any drop down arrows. Here we want to have drop down arrows and on the column titles. Here if we go and don't save, and if we go again for create new worksheet, and here we want to check the checkbox here, advanced, check here auto filtering and click OK, then export again. We will see that here when here the correct answer is auto filtering, sorry, D, auto filtering, auto filter. Note that this is the Excel sheet. Here we have drop down arrows here from the worksheet in Excel. Then the correct answer here is D. 65. How do you create a memorized group on a report? We can create a memorized report from open a memorized report list and then click memorized report, new group, then open memorized report. Yes, okay, no. From reporting here, you can here memorize report. Okay, you have here a memorized report here for QuickBooks memorized report list. Here he says that open the memorized report list and then click memorized report new. Then we have here report memorized report list, and click here new group right in the bottom here and click new group to have new group for memorized report. Then the correct answer is B. 66. What is the purpose of subaccounts? The purpose of subaccounts, the purpose to track finances in more detail. Subaccounts mainly the purpose of subaccounts is to have more detail by grouping accounts in logical fashion and showing subtotals for each account. Like sales, we have a subaccount for sales, sales discounts, sales returns, etc. Then we have here, if we go for QuickBooks, here, if we close this and go to chart of accounts, we can see here that we can do a subaccount sales here, and we can here move this on the diamond, click and drag to the right. Then sales discount becomes a subaccount for sales, and we can see from edit here, try to click edit account, that sales discount is a subaccount here, checkbox of sales, and you can change that as you wish. Then the correct answer here is B. 67. What is the easiest way to organize your memorized report? What is the easiest way to organize your memorized report? Here we have create report group. 67 here, to create a report group. Then create a report group as we see in the question 65. The correct answer is B, create report group. Easiest way to organize your memorized reports. Okay. We have 60A. How do you create a memorized report? This is a repeated question. The answer is B also. It's the same question as 65, repeated. The answer is B. 69. How do you display or print a batch group of reports quickly? How do you can to display or print a batch or group of reports quickly? Choose reports, process multiple reports. Then you can go here for QuickBooks reports and choose age multiple reports. Okay, here we can from reports we can choose process multiple reports here. Okay, we can print many reports instantaneously. You can, for example, choose accountant process profit or loss. You can choose journal entries. Okay, you can choose and display. Here we can see that we have two reports at the same time here printed on the screen. Then the correct answer is B469. What options, tabs, do you have to change a report when you click customize report? When you click customize report, you have all of these: display, filters, header or footers. All of the above are correct answer. And then we have here what option tabs do you have to change a report when you click customize report. Then you have many things here. For example, if we go here for enter bills screen and go for report, yes, here we have reports here, and we see that from reports we can click many reports here about the intervals here. Quick reports, for example, actually we click and choose here for main, and we can go here for sorry for this. Okay, we go for another report here. Go for example, accountant and taxes journal report, sorry, and go for customized report here. Customized report, you have here display, filters, header, and font and numbers. You have 4 tabs here. From these tabs you have display, filters, and headers and footers. Yes, you have the correct answer or the above. You have display, you have filter, you have header and footer to change the report. Then the correct answer is D, all of the above. 71. What happens if you click collapse on a report? If we click collapse on a report, we have here see QuickBooks hides sub-accounts and only show parent accounts. You can see in a report that you can see here have this report, for example, expand and collapse, expand and collapse. Here expand, here if you click on expand you have collapse. Collapse here means that here there is a sub account and you want to hide it. You will hide it. And expand, here you have sub accounts hidden and you want to expand it. You click expand. Here we don't have an account or sub account for this report. Okay, maybe for other reports like profit and loss, for example, you can see we have here sub accounts. For some accounts, here we have sub accounts, we have to collapse, and to here we have here. Okay, here we have sales and sales, other sub account here. We have collapse here, we have here. Yes, okay, you can see that we have sub accounts, and these sub accounts are hidden when we click on collapse and shown when we click on expand. Then the answer is C. What happens if you double click a diamond on a report column? If you click a diamond on a report column, none of the above answer is correct. QuickBooks opens or display reports for QuickBooks automatically adjust the column width, or QuickBooks hide the column. No, none of the above. Here we have chart of accounts. Here we have the diamonds here, the diamonds here. We double click on the diamond. Okay, here we have on the report. So here he said double click on a report column, not on the screen or window. But on the window here, we click double click. You can see that we have here a detailed report, but on the reports here, if we go for reports like accountant and taxes, like journal, and we click on the diamond here of any report, we don't have anything to do with these diamond. We don't have none of the above. What happens if you double click on the diamond on a report column? Here we don't have anything happen. Here double click, double click, double click. We don't have anything happened on the report. We don't have anything happened on the report. It's not like Excel, for example. Excel, if you double click, then the column will resize. But here, QuickBooks don't adjust the column width, don't show detail on the report, and don't hide the column. But if you do this on screen, you can see that if you click the diamond here, you can see that we have a detail. But here he talks about only a report column and reports and columns. Okay, then we must here be aware about what diamond he talked about in the question. Then the answer is D. 73. How you have customized and then memorized the report? What does QuickBooks say when you memorize the report? When you memorize the report, QuickBooks save report header, filter, and column, but not actual transactions. Yes, the reports will change every time you add a new transaction, edit transaction, delete transaction. The report will update when you open it or when you click refresh and show the new data. But if you memorize a report, you only memorize the pattern of the report. Memorize the headers, the filter, the columns, and the pattern of the report or the format of the report only, not the data on the report, then the answer is C. If you set up and track sales tax in QuickBooks, which category of reports contains sales tax reports? Then if you want to print sales tax report, where you can find this report and vendors and payables, go back for QuickBooks, go to reports, go to vendors and payables. From vendors and payables, you can see that you have here sales taxes here, sales tax liability, sales tax revenue summary. These 1099 detail and summary, etc. You have here the tax reports. Then the contains tax reports are vendors and payables. 75. What can you do in reports and graphs? Preferences, edit preferences, reports and graphs. Here we go back for QuickBooks, edit preferences. We have here reports and graphs. Reports and graphs. You can here go for the question, change the summary basis, accrual or cash basis. Company preferences, yes, you can change from accrual basis reports to a cash basis report. You can here change change format options like font, color and size. Yes, you can change the format options here, like the font and the color, etc. You can change it from here. You can see, uncheck this and click format, and you can change the report ink, the report headers. You have many things, report how negative are displayed, many things you can change here from the reports and graphs on preferences. Yes. And here you can also set which date to use for aging report. Yes, here we can see that we can, so we go back here for report and graph. You can see that aging reports, age from due date or age from transaction date, you can change it from here. Then the correct answer is all of the above, D. 75, D. 76, which of the following reports answer the question, what transactions make up the current balance I owe each vendor? For 76, we have here C, vendor balance detail. Vendor balance detail, we go for report, purchases. Here for purchases and for vendors, you have vendors and payables, we have vendor balance detail. Vendor balance detail, if we click here and click all, here we don't have on this company any vendors, but if you have vendors, then you have the balances and detailed balances for every vendor. And then if we have here vendors and payables, vendor balance detail. From purchases, you can have purchases by vendor details and purchases by vendors, purchases classified by vendors detail or summary, purchases classified by item detail or summary. Here you focus on vendor balances and vendors details of balances for QuickBooks. Then the correct answer is C. 77. What happens when you QuickZoom on a number in a report? QuickZoom on a number on a report, QuickBooks shows more detail. This is the correct answer. A shows more detail. If we go back for QuickBooks and go for reports, for example, accountant and taxes, journal, and here we have the zoom. Here we have zoom. Here you see the cursor becomes letter Z, zoom. And if we click on any number here, or click on this number, double click, then we have the detail of this transaction here. Then the correct answer, QuickBooks shows more details about the number on the report. Finally, on the reports section, how do you move columns on a report. How do you move columns on a report? We have here move your cursor over the column heading, and when it becomes hand, click and drag the column. Here we have the report here. Note that when we here have our cursor, we go on the column heading or title and click, and we can move it to another location here. Click, can move it to another location here. It becomes after num, and we can move type here and after adjustments, as you see here on the report. Then the answer is D. Move your cursor on the over the column heading, and when it becomes a hand, click and drag column to the desired option. The answer is D. Okay, we finished the reports category on the practice test. Thank you.